Hello, dear pupils. Welcome to the House of Knowledge. My name is Gusein Mijatovic. I'm very glad to explain and answer all the questions we have received from you. Our webinar includes answers to the most common questions, and the topic for today is the university life. All of you are school pupils, but very soon, all of you, I hope, will become university students, and at this point, your life will change. So, what is university life? When people hear this collocation, the first thing that comes to their mind is education. Of course, a university education can help to prepare you for life and increase your career prospects, while giving you a few years inside the social uh, engaging environment of a higher education institution. University education is also time consuming and expensive in some foreign countries. So before you apply for scholarships and dedicate your life to pursuing a degree, it's best to weigh the pros and cons and decide if a university is for you. But as you know, in Russia, mm, if you have enough points after your exams and if you study well, your education at university will be free. A major advantage in receiving a university education is that you may earn a higher salary than an individual with a high school diploma. Your career choice may require advanced training. For example, the fields of medicine and law entails postgraduate studies. Such fields tend to pay very well. Specialization and diversity. Students entering higher education have access to an unprecedented selection of classes ranging from general education requirements to highly specialized courses in challenging subjects such as aerospace engineering. Universities are continually developing new programs to attract prospective students and meet workforce needs. Many non-traditional age students also find it beneficial to take classes to sharpen their skills in a competitive job market. Social benefits. Universities promote a social lifestyle that offers a chance to meet people from many different backgrounds. A healthy social life is all part of the experience of university, and you'll have an opportunity to develop new interests and explore a range of hobbies and sports should you desire. Overqualification issue. A chief worry for those leaving university with a bachelor's degree is that their achievements actually make them a less attractive prospect for some employers. While many graduates will enter careers of their choice, others will find that an overcrowded job market or tough competition results in the need to look at other fields of employment. In some cases, employers will reject individuals with degrees because of they believe college graduates are likely to leave the job quickly or will fail to fit into the business. Limited practical experience. University studies are largely theoretical and rarely offer much, if any, real world experience. If employers require a certain amount of hands on experience, some new graduates may find that the expensive degr- degree they worked so hard for may not be enough to land the job of their dreams. To counter the lack of practical knowledge, some new graduates may be forced to take on unpaid internships to gain the hands-on experience that their studies didn't afford them. Is Russia popular with foreign students? Studying in Russia is a popular choice for international students with a wide variety of interests, be they literate, literature, art, history, or Russian language studies. International students in Russia will receive a high quality education in a culturally diverse environment. So, cultural diversity. The population of Russia is made up of over 160 different ethnic groups speaking more than 100 different languages. The official language of the country is Russian, which the majority of the population speaks, but other popular languages include Tatar and Ukrainian. Students wondering why study in Russia are drawn to the culturally rich environment, created by the incredibly diverse population of Russia. Variety of academic studies. Studying in Russia allows for students to study a wide variety of interesting subjects. Russia is a perfect destination for students interested in the arts, as Russia is historically known for its excellence in literature, ballet, painting, and classical music. International students in Russia studying literature will have the opportunity to study some of the world's most famous writers, such as Alexander Pushkin, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Anton Chekhov, and Leo Tolstoy, in these authors' home country. Another popular area of study for international students in Russia is Russian language studies. As Russia is the only destination in the world for total language immersion, studying in Russia is the perfect opportunity for students interested in learning Russian, particularly those whose home institutions do not offer courses in the language. Russia possesses one of the best mass education systems in the world and has a long-standing tradition of high-quality education for all citizens. Russia's education system produces a 98% literacy rate, exceeding that of most Western European countries. Russia's top universities are located in Moscow and St. Petersburg, with Moscow State University and St. Petersburg being the most well known. The top universities in Russia have extremely competitive entry requirements and hold special entry exams each year. University life is the happiest period in the life of a person. It is a life free from all anxieties of the tough world. The mind of students are full of noble ideas and their eyes are full of dreams. University life is the most crucial period in the life of a person. The most important thing in students' life are discipline and punctuality. Without discipline, students are like a bird without wings. Punctuality is the exact time to gain knowledge. It is said that student life is a golden life because student life is the most important part of human life. It is a period of pure joy and happiness because the mind of a student is free from cares and worries of a grown-up life. In this period, the character of man is built. So it is called the formative period of human life. Every student should try his best to make the best use of his student life. The primary duty of a student is to learn and to acquire knowledge. He must do all his work at the right moment and maintain punctuality and discipline. He must remember that if a student becomes successful in his student career and his character is built on a sound basis, he will be able to shine in any sphere of life and serve his society and country. A student should spend most of his time of this golden period in reading and learning. A good student never wastes his time fixed for reading uselessly, but he must not be a bookworm being always engaged in his studies. He should also be careful about his health and spend some time daily in some sports and games. He should try to develop his body and mind at the same time. As a student, he must try to develop his intellect. He should also try to acquire some good qualities like obedience, dutifulness, respect on elders, and love and sympathy for fellow men in the society. The duty of a student is to obey his parents and teachers and respect the elders of the society. The older you get, the more you will realize that awkward situations are a fact of life. Whether you are at school, university, or in the world of work, there is just no escaping them. So don't go to university imagining that it will be a 100 positive social experience. It's not always as universally rosy as the stock images of happy students in university prospectuses would have you believe. Um, there will be people you get along with less well than you do with others. You might have an awkward romantic encounter with someone whom you then have to see in lectures the next day. You might inadvertently offend someone or say something you didn't mean. You might forget someone's birthday. Someone might not invite you to the party. University, like life in general, has the potential for all kinds of forced paths and social awkwardness. The trick is not to let them to get you too deeply, or to spend days agonizing over them, detracting from your studies. Life's too short to worry about such things, especially when you have a mountain of work to do. My friends, students are the future hope of country, so every student should try to be the best citizen in all respects, so that he may serve in his country as far as he can. Thank you for your attention. I hope you know a lot about university life now. Goodbye.